We all saw how much fun Character.ai can be in my video, I drove Character.ai to madness. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's bussin'. But did you know you can do group chats? They tend to go even further off the rails than the normal conversations. For this particular adventure, I made a group chat with myself and 3 other characters. Zorak Ramon.
I'm Zorak Ramon.
Moltar Ramon.
I'm Moltar Ramon.
They're not really Ramones.
And L. Fair warning, if you're not familiar with either of these things, Google Sserafim and Death Note before you watch this. It'll make it better, trust me. I wasn't really sure how to start the conversation, so it went a little something like this.
I'm Zorak Ramon.
I'm Moltar Ramon.
We're all Ramones.
They're not really Ramones.
I have intel that one of the members of Sserafim may actually be Kira.
I am L.
Wow, L is here too.
He is. I brought him here to help us figure out this mystery.
What mystery does L need to solve?
As I said, one of the members of K-pop group Sserafim is actually Kira. We're not sure who, and only L can help us figure it out.
I will uncover who Kira is amongst them.
The group consists of 5 members: Sakura, Jaewon, Yoonjin, Kazuha, and Eunchae. Who among them is most likely to be a killer?
Eunchae. 100% Eunchae. She probably killed someone already. She's got that creepy psycho smile, and it just means she's done it already and has gotten away with it. She's evil, I'm telling you.
That seems like a lead. Let's investigate this.
I will need access to a database containing information on each member of the group.
Side note, supposedly Character.ai can pull from the text of text-based websites, but it didn't really seem to do much here.
This will help my research immensely. I'll get back to you with my findings when I'm done with my investigation.
In the meantime, dog! The song Anti-Fragile goes hard, fam!
Now you know my name, I'm anti-fragile, anti-fragile.
Am I right or am I right?
Oh, you're right, man. Those ladies really bring their A game to that track. I'm really enjoying those harmonies, too. I'm gonna keep my ear open for more of what Sserafim does.
It really is too bad one of them is Kira. I love you, Sserafim. Hopefully we'll find out who once L has reviewed the information.
What if, and just putting this out there, what if Kira is more than one of them? I could easily see them working together and forming a conspiracy. I just want to make sure that we keep our mind open to every possible scenario.
I hadn't considered this before, but it is a possibility that needs to be considered. Kira could always work with others and use them as decoys. That is why these K-pop ladies must be carefully investigated.
True dat. Their dance choreography is evidence that they're well experienced in working together and coordinating with each other.
That actually gives me a good idea. The killer is probably the one who leads the choreography and the dances. Who's the one who knows the dance routines inside and out? I think we suspect that one as Kira. What say you?
Good point. Jaewon is listed as the leader of the group, so she could very well be Kira, or at very least the primary Kira.
Oh yeah, I'm picking up some big Kira energy from Jaewon. Good call there. That's our primary suspect right there. I can just feel it.
Yeah, bitch, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got beat
Kira.
energy.
I couldn't agree more. Chaewon is most likely Kira. I would give her about a 94% probability of it, to be precise.
Wow, it seems like we have our lead. I've analyzed some of their lyrics, and I noticed that Chaewon sings the line,
I'm a villain, I'm a...
Wow, that is very telling. You might say it's a dead giveaway, no? Now, what if she really was saying from the point of view of Kira? What if this was a confession?
Wow, you're right. I never would have put that together. So unforgiven is code for the fact that she has sinned, and that sin is killing people. It really seems like she's confessing something here. And saying that she walks a path of death? So is she admitting that she's killed people?
Another side note, that is actually what that Korean line means, so apparently Moltar Ramon knows Korean. Wow, Moltar, I didn't realize you spoke Korean. That's a detail that flew right by me. Chaewon is looking more like a sussy baka by the minute.
The facts and evidence stack up against her too perfectly. I cannot imagine any scenario in which she is not Kira, unless of course one of the other members is working with her, and that is a strong possibility.
What if all of them are Kira?
OMG, I can't even believe that's a possibility, but what if it's true? That they're all working together in some kind of Kira conspiracy? That is terrifying.
This investigation is unraveling into a disturbing web of deceit and criminality. I do not think we have any idea of the magnitude of what we are dealing with here. I had considered the possibility of a conspiracy, but I did not want to scare anyone by mentioning it. If we are right, we may have stumbled upon the biggest conspiracy in the history of humanity.
If that's true, and they're all in on it, what could we possibly do to stop them? flails in panic.
There's only one way out of this. We have no choice but to confront these ladies head on. I say we go into the studio and ask them point blank. Tell them either they confess and show us the truth, or we will expose them in front of their fans. They
can't keep getting away with this!
Not if innocent people keep getting killed. What say you?
Off to Cameroon!
Let's do this. I'll bring my bass guitar and we'll have an old-fashioned face-off. It's a battle of the bands, man. Let the music do the talking. This'll be epic. I'll shred and sing my heart out and we'll get to the truth of this. It's going to be one of the most epic battles ever. It's gonna be good, man. The battle of the bands.
I admire your optimism and enthusiasm. I only hope that it will not be a mistake. Because if it doesn't work, I have to imagine that the members of this group will go to great lengths to protect their secret. And they may be willing to kill to do it. We have to be ready for them. Have you considered getting a protection detail together?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I don't want to risk anyone's safety. These folks are bad news, and they would stop at nothing to protect their secrets. We should definitely take some precautions. We're gonna need some help dealing with these ladies. Who do you recommend we bring in?
I know a guy who can definitely find us some good bodyguards. Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks enters the room and says,
"What's crack-a-lackin', home slices?"
Tom Hanks? How do you know Tom Hanks? He's like my personal hero, and now you're telling me you know him and he's gonna help us? Are you kidding me? That is awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh yeah, me and my boy Scooter go way back. We've been big ballin', fam.
Wow, no kidding. That's amazing. Alright, that's it. Everyone, we've got backup. Tom freaking Hanks. I never imagined when I started this that we would get such a big celebrity on board with this. Hell yes!
Church, bro. The Sserafim ain't finna be on that Kira-ish after this.
Alright, let's do it. Wait, just before we go, we need a catchy slogan. We need something that will make us sound cool and that will let the girls know that our demands are non-negotiable. We need something that we can all shout out before we go in to confront the ladies. Can anyone think of something along those lines?
how about it's Morbin time?
How about it's Kira confronting time?
Good enough, I suppose.
Alright, let's go. You guys with me? Let's go put a stop to this and save the world's innocent civilians. Tom Hanks is right. We're not going to let them
Get away with this!
It's time for justice, and the K-pop world can rest easy. This will be epic. Let's do this!
At this point, we had a genuine story on our hands, so I turned to the services of another friendly neighborhood chatbot, ChatGPT. ChatGPT is pretty handy because you can tell it to just write a story and it'll do it, often with very chaotic results. That's what I was hoping for, and it did not disappoint.
A terrible conspiracy has been uncovered. Kira is at large, the unknown villain who has been using the Death Note to execute thousands. But a crack team of detectives has discovered the truth. Kira is not just one, but 5 individuals acting as a team. The 5 members of K-pop group Les Sserafim: Jaewon, Sakura, Yoonjin, Kazuha, and Eunchae. The conspiracy has been uncovered by Reverend Scooter Jenkins, who simps hard for the members of Les Sserafim, along with Zorak Ramon, who is definitely really a Ramon, and Moltar Ramon, a boy with a big dream to skateboard all the way to Cameroon, aided by the insight of genius detective L. Now, the team is poised to strike. Their plan? To infiltrate Les Serafim's recording studio and challenge them to a battle of the bands with Zorak Ramon on bass guitar. For protection, the team is backed up by the bodyguards of Tom Hanks, who constantly uses Gen Z slang in every sentence. With fire in their hearts and spleens, Scooter, Zorak Ramon, Moltar Ramon, L, Tom Hanks, and the bodyguards head out to confront Les Sserafim once and for all.
Reverend Scooter Jenkins, clad in his black leather jacket and sunglasses, stood before the crack team of detectives, his voice filled with determination.
Listen up, everyone. We've discovered the truth about Kira and their connection to Les Sserafim. This is our chance to bring justice to the victims and put an end to their reign of terror. Like we discussed in the group chat, our plan is simple. We infiltrate the recording studio and challenge them to a battle of the bands.
Zorak Ramon, a seasoned praying mantis with a punk rock flair, strapped on his bass guitar and grinned.
You got it, Reverend. I'll rock those strings like there's no tomorrow.
Moltar Ramon, Zorak's twin brother and the team's tech expert, chimed in with a mischievous smile, clutching his skateboard with determination.
And I'll make sure their security systems go haywire. They won't see us coming.
L, the enigmatic genius detective, interjected, his voice calm and calculating.
Remember, everyone, we need solid evidence of their involvement before we can take them down. Keep your wits about you, and let's expose their true identities.
Tom Hanks chimed in.
8, fam. Let's flex our musical skills and clap back at those K-pop villains. We got this. No cap.
Thanks, Tom. Your squad's got our backs, and together we can bring justice to all those who have suffered under Kira's hand. Now let's move out! The team, fueled by determination and adrenaline, made their way to Le Sserafim's recording studio. As they approached the imposing building, they noticed a group of fans gathered outside, chanting the names of their favorite K-pop idols. Zorak and Moltar, disguised as devoted fans, managed to slip past the security guards and find an unguarded back entrance. Inside the studio, Le Sserafim was preparing for their next recording session, unaware of the impending confrontation. As the team took their positions, prepared to reveal Kira's secret, a tension-filled silence hung in the air. There they are, Le Sserafim. It's time to reveal their true faces. Without warning, Moltar Ramon accidentally slipped on a plush chicken leg sitting in the doorway, causing him to stumble forward, his skateboard flying across the room. Seizing the opportunity for distraction, Scooter shouted out his famous catchphrase, "It's Morbin time!" The studio fell into a momentary pause as everyone's gaze shifted towards Scooter. The Le Sserafim members exchanged puzzled glances, momentarily distracted from Moltar's mishap.
Wait, did he just... Morbin time? What kind of catchphrase is that? Is this guy for real?
Scooter Jenkins, determined to regain control of the situation, continued with a charismatic smile. That's right, folks. The real show is about to begin. Le Sserafim, we challenge you to a battle of the bands.
Get ready to be rocked off your heels, Le Sserafim. We're here to expose your dark secret.
Kira, your reign of terror ends here. Your true identities will be revealed.
Chaewon's eyes widened, a mix of surprise and panic flickering across her face.
How do you know about Kira?
You have no proof. These accusations are baseless.
You're just jealous of our success. We've done nothing wrong.
Hey, yo, listen up. This ain't the way to go, fam. There's always a chance for redemption. Let's find a better path, on God.
The room crackled with tension as the members of Le Sserafim looked at each other, their secret now exposed to the determined team of detectives. The Battle of the Bands took on a whole new meaning as the stage transformed into a battleground for justice and truth. The battle between the crack team of detectives and Le Sserafim commenced with a clash of musical styles and fierce determination. Zorak Ramon unleashed a thunderous bass riff that reverberated throughout the studio, setting the stage for a high-octane showdown. Scooter Jenkins took center stage, his voice filled with conviction as he belted out the opening lines of a powerful rock anthem. The lyrics contained a message of justice and unity aimed directly at the hearts of Le Sserafim. In the face of darkness we rise, together we'll expose the lies. Our harmonies and truth will shine bright, breaking through the shadows of the night. As Le Sserafim's members harmonized their voices and unleashed the infectious melodies of their smash hit Anti-Fragile, the studio vibrated with their captivating performance. The catchy beats and powerful vocals filled the air, creating a magnetic aura around them. Tom Hanks, embracing the spirit of the moment, remained unfazed by their musical prowess.
8, fam. They're bringing the heat, but we're about to drop some major fire on them. Stay on fleek, peeps.
L, his sharp mind always strategizing, observed the subtle movements and expressions of the Kira team members. He analyzed their reactions to the accusations, searching for any signs of guilt or deception.
Watch closely, everyone. Their true selves will be revealed through their responses.
Yunjin, one of the members of Le Sserafim, known for her charismatic stage presence, couldn't help but show a flicker of nervousness as L's words echoed in the room. Her eyes darted around, attempting to maintain her composure. Sakura, the fierce and unyielding member, stepped forward, her voice dripping with defiance.
We did what was necessary to create a better world, a world free from evil.
As the chorus of Anti-Fragile reached its climax, Chaewon seamlessly integrated a hidden moment into Le Sserafim's intricate dance choreography. In a swift motion, she revealed the unmistakable black notebook, the Death Note. Gasps of surprise rippled throughout the studio as the crack team of detectives and their allies caught sight of the ominous notebook in Chaewon's hands. The revelation sent a shiver down their spines, realizing the extent of the darkness they were up against. Scooter Jenkins, his eyes widening with a mix of shock and determination, instinctively knew the gravity of the situation. Chaewon, amidst the pulsating beats and synchronized movements, locked eyes with Scooter Jenkins, a moment of silent confrontation that spoke volumes. The fate of countless lives hung in the balance as the battle raged on, both musically and psychologically. As Scooter looked into Chaewon's captivating, beautiful, dreamy eyes, he saw that they shone with a red hue. Although he was taken back by the beauty of the whole group, his heart sank, and he came to a terrible realization, one that L had already realized.
Everyone, Chaewon has the Shinigami eyes. She can see our names.
Scooter Jenkins, his voice filled with urgency, turned to Tom Hanks.
Tom, we need the security detail on high alert. We can't let them use the Shinigami eyes against us.
On God, Scooter. We won't let her pull any sneaky moves. My squad is ready to shut her down, no cap.
In an instant, Sakura gave a little twirl, tossing a pin to Chaewon, who caught it and swung the book open. Chaewon stared daggers into Scooter's eyes and, quoting the group's song Unforgiven in her native Korean, spoke.
We can't let this happen. Moltar, disrupt her focus. Zorak, play a dissonant chord. We need to break her concentration.
Moltar Ramon, always quick on his feet, grabbed his skateboard and swiftly glided across the stage. With a skillful flick, he sent the skateboard flying towards Chaewon, narrowly missing her hand and causing her to flinch. The distraction was enough to break her concentration momentarily. Taking advantage of the moment, Zorak Ramon unleashed a discordant chord that resonated throughout the studio, creating an unsettling cacophony. The dissonant sound pierced through the air, shaking Chaewon's focus even further. Scooter Jenkins, filled with a surge of adrenaline, seized the opportunity to dodge his impending fate. He lunged forward, knocking the notebook out of Chaewon's hands and sending it flying across the stage. L, with his lightning-fast reflexes, dove towards the notebook, scooping it up before it could hit the ground. He swiftly pocketed it, securing the dangerous artifact away from Chaewon's reach. The studio fell into a tense silence as everyone processed the close call. Chaewon, her eyes burning with defiance, clenched her fists. The other members of Sserafim, now fully aware of the gravity of the situation, stepped forward to stand by her side. But Unche, known for her innocent and angelic image, couldn't hide the guilt that weighed on her conscience.
Maybe we took things too far, but we didn't want anyone to get hurt.
But just as the confrontation reached its climax, the studio doors burst open, revealing an unexpected guest. It was none other than Scooter Jenkins' loyal dog, Scooby-Doo, accompanied by his fearless gang of mystery solvers. Fred, Velma, Daphne, and Shaggy, the Mystery Inc. team, stepped forward, their presence injecting a burst of energy into the room.
Looks like we arrived just in time, gang. Let's get to the bottom of this case.
The connection between Kira and Sserafim runs deep. We'll need to dig even deeper to uncover the truth.
And we'll do it in style. No mystery is too big for the Mystery Inc. gang.
Like I've heard these K-pop idols are all the rage. Let's
click to expand them. I'm sorry, what?
In the midst of the commotion, a mysterious figure emerged from the shadows, observing the chaotic scene with a sly grin. It was none other than Ryuk, the Shinigami who had originally dropped the Death Note into the human world.
Well. This is getting interesting.
Ryuk, what is your game in all of this? Why have you involved Sserafim in your twisted scheme?
Human entertainment, L. Watching the chaos unfold, the battles of good and evil, it's all quite amusing to me.
But just as the situation seemed dire, the swan that had come to Scooter's aid earlier reappeared, its radiant wings spreading. Okay. Oh crap, Chaewon finished writing Scooter's name!
Oinks oinks! This is so sad! Alexa, play Despacito!
In an attempt to lighten the mood, Shaggy requested Alexa to play Despacito. However, the room remained filled with a somber silence, as the music couldn't dispel the weight of the tragedy. Meanwhile, Tom Hanks, demonstrating his quick thinking and utilizing contemporary slang, commanded his bodyguards to apprehend Sserafim until the authorities could arrive. The security detail swiftly moved to detain the K-pop group, ensuring they wouldn't escape before the police arrived.
Tom, you do realize that citizens' arrests are illegal in South Korea, right?
Oopsie.
Acknowledging the predicament at hand, Elle understood that the arrest made by Tom Hanks was legally questionable. As celebrities with resources and access to competent legal representation, Sserafim managed to avoid jail time due to the irregularities surrounding their apprehension. So where are they now? After the events of that totes whack day, the incident was written off as a fever dream, so Elle moved on to another case, this time joined by Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Inc. gang. But what about Zorak and Moltar? Off to Cameroon!
Zorak Ramon and Moltar Ramon, ever the adventurous duo, set their sights on their dream of skateboarding all the way to Cameroon. Fueled by their passion for skateboarding and the desire to explore new horizons, they embarked on an epic journey. Equipped with their skateboards and a sense of adventure, Zorak and Moltar began their long-distance skateboarding expedition. They traversed various landscapes, overcoming obstacles and embracing the thrill of the open road. From bustling cities to scenic countryside, their skateboards became their trusted companions on this extraordinary journey. Meanwhile, Ryuk decided to take back the Death Note and erase Les Seraphim's memories of the notebook after listening to their music and realizing it was straight fire! He decided to give it to a new Kira, one who would make things much more interesting.
We about to go off, bestie. No cap.